It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
Not a safe place right
I must
now,
be
sir.
more careful.
Best run along home, sir.
Over there! There's one of those vermin! Die, vermin! Lechить! Kill it! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after any...
Gang member and shop.
If you're interested...
I'm not interested.
Fair enough.
Since my...
That's exact...
You're quite...
I like people who know what they want and...
What can you...
You can't...
Really?
Bastards.
You sound...
Take the grape...
Looting...
Whatever.
You still use your husband.
Why shouldn't...
Are you aware...
Yes.
Tell me about the
The bastard killed one of us and...
What happened?
I don't know.
So you have no...
No one.
And your
Violence.
So you decide...
Yes, Doctor.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see you?
As long as you have... Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Not a drop of blood left in his body.
I'm a
This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Good evening, sir. Don't you recognize?
Don't take it.
Yes, you had
I'm Dyson Delaney.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean.
I really don't know. I heard he'd been
Who could tell me?
about the sad saint. A trial.
Goodbye, Mr.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
A vampire hunter?
I know what you're thinking.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan.
A man of science.
I'm looking for Sean
The sad saint. He should be at his night asylum at this hour.
Really?
It's nothing personal, Doctor.
Maybe at least you can tell me.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a
I could make you.
All I will...
What can you...
Did you hear...
But
it's my...
So,
I patrol...
can I have...
Actually...
Are you asked?
If you would...
How do you...
It's simple, Rich.
Have you ever...
Of course I have.
Have you heard of...
Of course.
Were you...
I did think of...
So you hunt...
Vampire...
Goodbye. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you two?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm John...
I'm still Tom Watts.
How is it?
Well, since everybody...
You're something...
I'm only pouring out...
I see.
Or something...
Since...
Well, perhaps...
How could a
I have a...
Doctors aren't immune...
Oh, thank you, sir.
What can you tell me?
It's not...
Who? Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock.
Oh, I bet you're right.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the...
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night aside?
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Are they stupid or something?
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. I cannot enter.
There's one of them. All of you bloody leeches. Some of die, vermin! Want some of this?
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked, all right. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Get them weapons ready! Found one! You leech! That's gonna hurt!
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
I hope the Turk won't. Something about him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Rid.
A fancy...
And what about you?
You want to...
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum, but it's not been that simple.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've...
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you...
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own...
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it.
But you must drink blood...
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth...
Why return here?
This is my home. These...
Wonders never cease.
And what of you? A vampire...
And what about William Bishop?
Alas.
Why did you kill Miss Jones?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not...
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman.
But you were close?
Of course. But she was lost.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
Or are you just out of your mind?
So much noise. A vampire kills in utter silence.